Hello and welcome back to the Battle Room. I'm, of course, the Battle Room. And today I'm not joined by anyone. I'm joined by the excitement and the giddiness of the Pokemon Presents. So, the Pokemon Presents just happened today. I skimmed through it a little bit. I saw that there was a Champions trailer. I saw there was some ZA stuff. Didn't really care about anything else. I don't care about the hotel Pokemon or whatever the fuck's going on there. But I do care a lot about VGC, and I care a lot about Pokemon Champions. So this video is just going to be mainly talking about what we learned about Champions, what new additions we're seeing, and what that means for VGC. So, first things first, we have a date. Kind of, right? It arrives in 2026, which is fine. Some people were low-key, I saw on Twitter, and I saw some of the community, thinking that it was going to come out, like, post-Worlds. Like, they thought it was coming out, like, soon, right? And it is a mobile game. It feels like, you know, the development maybe could be pushed, and maybe we could have gotten it then. But clearly they're taking their time. It's going to come out later, which is kind of what we more expected. I think, like, the rational people were thinking it was going to come out later, maybe 2026. And that's what we're going to get, hopefully as early as possible. But that does mean for fall VGC tournaments, we are still going to be playing on Scarlet and Violet. Jesus Christ, when will it end? But we do have a date, which is awesome, or I guess a time frame in 2026. So we have 365 days it could come out in. And we also have a video, so let's hop into this video here real quick. It's looking a little clean. Gardevoir Hydreigon, okay. Incineroar.
Pokémon Champions. In this title, you can enjoy the battles you know and love.
It's a rough matchup, not gonna lie.
Switch or mobile device.
Okay, so we got a little bit to look at the UI.
Previous Pokémon partners to join the action by
I like the thing in the corner that they can just leave the battle.
New partners to battle alongside you right away from within Pokémon Champions.
Okay, that's big. So we kind of knew that I think they mentioned you can bring old friends in, right? And you can find new guys. But I do think, so this game is all about accessibility and about letting normal, like, people who don't play all the games, who don't have all the Pokemon, join VGC or start playing competitive Pokemon battles without having to do all the crazy IV training, EV training, right? That's the big thing we want out of this, in my opinion. So being able to find these Pokemon in the game and being able to recruit them or whatever seems pretty lit. Recruiting. Okay. I jumped the gun a little bit. My bad.
You can recruit Pokemon to your team to battle alongside you.
Okay.
It's up to you which Pokemon to choose. Recruit Pokemon you're interested in and form a team. Then it's finally time for Pokemon battles.
Fair enough. Easy. Auto team build. That's funny.
You can enjoy ranked battles that let you face off against trainers from around the world, as well as private.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't love how it looks. Maybe I'm being picky, but I don't know. I mean, it is also a mobile game, right?
With greater immersion than ever before.
Oh, also, little small thing here, but
The world, as well as
I saw that they had the Gardevoir, yeah, look, extremely effective. So that's kind of neat, right? Like, it shows wow, they actually chose all of them. That's actually hilarious. But so it does help you still. It still has the typing in there, so you can learn. But that's funny. They have a 4 times weak one now.
Greater immersion than ever before. Take on
he got one shot.
In single battles and double battles.
Singles and doubles, fair enough.
Finally, we'd like to introduce
the animations do look
way
good when
to
they're
raise
hitting
Pokemon
them.
That lets you enjoy battles even more.
Training, okay.
Pokemon Champions offers ways to make raising your Pokemon more flexible and convenient than ever. Teach your Pokemon moves that interest you, then train your Pokemon to make the most of them. Recruit and train to easily enjoy Pokemon battling.
So this is exactly what everyone's always wanted, right? Like this, it's literally just Pokemon Showdown in video game form, right? Like, if I'm going to a tournament, you do have to use this like currency or whatever, which is kind of funny. I imagine that before tournaments, it's going to be a little hilarious if people are like, oh my god, dude, I have to train my guy. I don't have enough VP. Like, what am I supposed to do? How do I train my Gardevoir, right? It's a little funny. But it is pretty, it's amazing, right? Like, you can change the ability, you change the nature, you can change the moves, and you can just EV train by clicking a little button to raise the EVs. Holy shit, this is exactly what we've wanted for so long. I also like that they changed the EVs to 32. It makes it just a lot more digestible. Obviously, there's still going to be spreads. There's still going to be all that, but it makes it just so much easier to like stomach, right? As like a normal person, you're like, hey, I kind of want to increase this thing by like all of the ones that I have. I might as well, right? Like, obviously, there's still going to probably be intricate EV spreads. I mean, there will be, but like it is just like at a base level, like a player can hop in, max special attack, max HP, and they can compete at a somewhat decent level, right? Like you don't need to have god spreads. And so just being able to do this really, really easily in a way that's also really digestible is awesome. And then changing your nature, changing your moves. Oh my god.
Recruit and train to easily enjoy Pokemon battling.
That's what we like to see.
Bringing Pokemon battles to everyone.
Okay,
Pokemon
that's it.
Champions.
That's all we got from the video, which is fine, One thing I also wanted to point out that's really, really huge here, if you watch right here, they actually show percentages, which I don't think has ever really been included before. Usually you had to kind of guess, or you had to like use your fingers, right? But actual percentages is making the game so much easier to understand for new players, because you're just going to be sitting there like, oh, that did 66%. And that's huge, right? Because like on Pokemon Showdown, that's actually how we play. It shows the percentages, like, oh, I did that much. So you have like an actual idea of the number you did. Whereas like you're like, I did that much of the bar. I think that's really huge, and that does make it even more accessible and easy to understand. All right, so the video is mainly just showing the training here. I like that you can bring the Pokemon from home. That obviously that definitely should be how it is, which is awesome. So you don't have to, like, it's much easier if you play the games, you have the games. But also it is nice that you can just find them. I'm sure they'll have like events where like, oh, it's a steel type recruiting event, right? Like they're gonna definitely run events. They're definitely gonna have that kind of stuff. But we didn't get to see, man, I want to see the skins in this game. I want to buy some skins. I want to make my trainer look awesome. The recruitment thing is cool though, especially for people who aren't going to buy the games or don't have the games, right? Like it is kind of nice that you have all these Pokemon that you can find. And I'm sure they'll probably, like, there comes a point where we probably have most of them. If you're playing the game a lot, which is cool. Trial recruitment, sure. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like also with this game, most people are probably just going to have the games anyways, that they can just send them over. But either way, this is pretty nice. Trial recruitment, you can try them out for your strategy, see if it fits you. That's kind of funny. Okay, the training. This is the big one, dude. This is the huge one. Like I mentioned earlier, it's super digestible, super easy to work with here. I did get sent a tweet that my friend Caleb wanted me to look at on stream here. And it's this guy, Keon, made this tweet. I'll link down below. But he said that we might get an extra stat point. Maybe this could be an early build. There could be like some discrepancies, right? Like they could have made a mistake. But yeah, like so far, this guy trained the Gardevoir 252, right? But then if you look at this one, it is, you know, it's 136, but in Champions, it was a 137. So if you max with the 4, you end up with an extra point. 136, 137. Either way, really weird. It could just be like a slight error that they coded the game wrong. It could be an intended design, and we could get an extra point there. I'm also really curious to see how they're going to approach like IVs, if IVs are in the game at all, because they didn't show that part. They showed natures. Obviously the Gardevoir here has also, by the way, Gardevoir 76 attack, and this is a 31 IV, so this one has 76 attack as well. So maybe there are no IVs. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not really sure, but all this stuff looks fucking incredible. It's so stupid that they made a trailer just showing how to train the Pokemon, and it's got me fucking hype. It's got me hype because this is exactly what we were looking for. This is exactly what we needed. So I feel like this is lit, especially on a mobile game. That's so awesome. It's going to be so easy to get the moves, get the stuff. Ranked battles, awesome. You know, we're going to be uploading some ranked battles. Ranked battles are sick. That's fun. Casual battles, sure. I don't know. They can have fun with it. Private battles, awesome. Private battles is big. Because I think private battles is sick because you want to have a way that we need a way to run tournaments and to have, you know, like to host our own tournaments and to practice against your friends or something. Having private battles is nice. I don't know why I'm glazing private battles so much, but thank God they have it. Power up with victory points. Victory points can be gained from ranked battles, okay, and other places. You'll need VP to recruit and train Pokemon. VP cannot be purchased directly, so keep battling. Interesting. So that means that it's not a pay to win. And now I'm really glad that you can't pay for it. I mean, like, I'm glad that it's not, the microtransactions aren't like holding you back from training Pokemon. But man, that's scary. The night of a regional, dude, you might be grinding. You might be fucking grinding battles for hours to try and train your guys before a regional. All I'm saying. But overall, a good thing, right? Like, we don't want it to be behind paywalls. That would really suck if like VGC turned into like, not pay to win, but just like, yeah, I was a little bit behind, so now I had to spend all this money to try and train my guys because I didn't have a team in time. I couldn't pick my guys, so now I'm spending the night before dropping 20 to train my regionals team. But yeah, overall, I mean, this wasn't super crazy. They showed us a little gameplay, which was sick. It looked pretty okay. I'm not too mad about it. The recruitment thing is exactly what I expected. I'm glad we can recruit the Pokemon. That's sick. But the training, like, literally, I don't know if I interrupted myself, but it's so nuts that they just showed us like EV training, and you're like, holy shit, it's fucking here. The accessibility, the ease, everything is fucking here for ease of training and getting teams ready in VGC. And this is like, I think, the biggest wall that's ever existed that like really holds VGC back. And now with this, you literally can probably go on YouTube, look up a guide. I'm sure there'll be guides. I'm sure I'll make guides. But there will just be like, hey, how do I EV train my Gardevoir, right? Like, I want to use Gardevoir. What are the best EV training? What's the best training for it? And you say, oh, just run this and this. It's a really good. Run 16, 8, 32, 16, and it's looking so good, right? And like having stuff like that is so nice, right? And the nature too. It's super easy. Players will be able to just move the sliders around like they're playing fucking Pokemon Showdown. And that's exactly what we needed in VGC for so long. It's going to remove cheating entirely, in my opinion, because like you might even just have to send your Pokemon and they might just lose their EVs. They might not even be EV trained, right? Like when they get sent over. So we don't know how it's going to work, but either way, I think it will just be so easy for new players to get a hold of these games and start playing competitive Pokemon, which is just awesome. That's so sick. And then there's no paywall to training, which is awesome. And yeah, we got all the battles. We got ranked. We got singles and doubles, right? Like, that's lit. Playing ranked battles lets you obtain VP after matches, depending on the outcome. Okay, so if you win big, you get more VP. Hopefully the VP grind isn't bad. We'll have no clue. But yeah, and singles is back as well. That's fun. And doubles. I'm very excited for this game. I am super excited to just like dive in. I can't wait to play competitive Pokemon on here. I mean, at this point, all they got to do is put the open sheet in game, and we are chilling. We are chilling. I'm so excited though. Like, my dream Pokemon game has always been something like this. Just like, obviously, like, I love battling. I love competitive Pokemon. But what I've always wanted is like, I get kind of tired of the same format. Like right now. In the past, back in the dark ages, the medieval times of VGC, we used to have one format whole year. And to me, that was a little long. That was a little too much, right? But then 2019 introduced us to 3 separate formats in 1 year. Sun, Moon, and Ultra Series, which was really fun. It felt really good. Moon sucked ass though, so I didn't play much of it. But then we finally got into this new, like once we got Sword and Shield, we started the format changes every 3 months, which to me is like a little bit fast, but 3 months is okay. Like, I'm down for it. I like the format changing, but it feels like sometimes when the format changes, it's really arbitrary, and it's just like kind of like, we're gonna do, like Reg H was like, let's get rid of the paradoxes and legendaries. And you're like, okay, sure, right? But having a game like this, I feel like they could get really fucking creative with formats and have like actual fun with them, right? Because in theory, this game will have like every Pokemon eventually, right? Or hey, they can get really specific. They're like, hey, this is fucking Halloween. We're doing spooky tournaments, right? And they could make that the official rules. And like, that would be fun. And they could have recruitments to pick those guys up. They could also say, hey, we're going to do, now that they have all the mechanics, right? We saw them use Megas. In the first trailer, we saw Megas and Z-Move, or not Z-Moves, Terra. We could totally have a time where they're like, hey, we're going to do a month or 3 months where it's just Megas, right? Like, you could, not just Megas, but like, hey, it's like a Mega focus month. No Z-Moves, no Dynamax, no nothing, right? No Terra. But then they could be like, the next month, they're like, hey, let's play Terra, right? Or hey, let's play Dynamax. And like, I totally think I could get behind, hey, 3 months of Dynamax, I'm fucking down. I don't care. I think that would be fun. So I think like if this game, like, I think it could just make the battling more fun for everyone, right? Like being able to play the different mechanics, like they wouldn't get as stale as fast, right? Because like I've played Terra for like 3 years now, and like I like Terra. I think it's fine. It's not too oppressive. But like when I had to play like the Gigantamax or whatever, the Dynamax stuff, I was like, dude, please make it end. I just want to play something else. I just don't want it, right? And they did add some no Dynamax formats, and they tried, but like I think with this one, it would just feel really fresh a lot of the time, and I think that the game would just like really just never get boring if we're constantly shifting formats. Not too constant, right? I still want that 3 month or at minimum 3 months, but like I think it could be really, really fun. And like, hey, even if the mechanics are clashing, right? Like Terra versus Mega, sure, fuck it. Throw that in there too. I think that could be really, really fun. And I think this game could just allow them to like really explore battling and just kind of change it to however they see fit and however they want to do it for that month, right? Like obviously I hope there's some consistency, like working towards world, stuff like that. But I think overall this game looks like a huge plus. Like the training alone, this is just incredible. Like it's just so it's like looking up a deck on Pokemon Pocket. You go on YouTube, you look up the stats, boom, you're in. You have a deck, you have a team ready to go. You have a Gardevoir, it's trained how you want it, you're in the game, you're battling, right? And you're not at a disadvantage because you can look it up, or you can just say, hey, I'm just gonna put all of the stats in HP and its special attack, and I think I'll be fine. And I think for the most part you would be, right? So I think that it does just give you like a lot of ease in training the Pokemon, and it just makes everything so easy that anyone can succeed and get started and not feel like, because like if you just bring your in-game team into a ranked battle game in Scarlet and Violet, you're gonna get smacked. It's gonna be so hard, it's gonna be so confusing, you're not gonna understand why they're so much stronger than you. But in this, everything is laid out for you. You know exactly where the things are, and it just seems so easy. So this is so hyped for accessibility, and that's all that matters. Like this is such a nothing trailer. Like we really didn't get too much. We just got the training, but that alone gets me excited. And the recruitment, right? I think that is cool. Especially like I'll be grinding the recruitment, grinding guys up. Like fuck it, right? Like I'll grab a Sneasler. I really want to know. The final thing is if we can trade shiny Pokemon over. I totally think you can, but I'd be a little sad if you can't. But yeah, what do you guys think? This is really hype. I'm really excited for this. The game looks sleek. I'm not loving the team select, but that's just me. Oh yeah, it shows their types. I was trying to see if they were showing anything else in this thing, but they're not. We saw some Pokemon. New extremely effective being added. And training, which I think is the most hype thing, and that's something we've needed for years. Like so long in the mainline games, and I'm so glad they're putting it here now. Just making it easy for everyone. And it's going to be a good time. I'm excited for Champions. And we got 2026, right? We know it's coming at some point, and I'm excited. I can't wait for this. I'm so hyped, and I can't wait to make content with it. So let me know what you guys think down below. Are you guys excited for Champions? What do you want to see? And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.